Hello, Anthony SanFilippo, Delaware County Daily Times, coming to you live from the Wells Fargo Center with columnist Jack McCaffery following the Flyers' 5-2 loss to the Washington Capitals in a game, Jack, that featured two teams that were playing at two completely different levels.
Absolutely. The Flyers would have you think otherwise. They would have you think that this was a night of deflected shots and bad penalties, bad opportunities, bad breaks. It was not. The Washington Capitals showed that they were the more veteran team, the team more prepared to win now. Bigger, faster. The Flyers stood around too much at both ends. It was a wide gap in production on a night when the Flyers had an opportunity to really show something, at least in the context of October hockey.
Yeah, and you know, they got off to such a great start, but they've been making so many mistakes in these first 4 or 5 games and gotten away with it. Tonight, they came back and got it.
Absolutely, and that's what you heard Chris Pronger say. He said turnovers and deflected shots. He said it was going to come back to bite us at some point. It bit them on a night when they played the Washington Capitals, pretty much an Eastern Conference standard for the last couple of years. That's going to set this program back just a little bit.
Yeah, and it's interesting the dichotomy when you look at Ilya Bryzgalov, 9 years, $51 million in net for the Flyers. The other big-name free agent in the summer was Thomas Vokoun, 1 year, $1.5 million for the Capitals. He makes 40 saves in the game tonight.
Can the Flyers ever get a break on the goaltending? No matter when they try to spend money, they get the wrong guy. We don't know if they got the wrong guy. Tonight they had the wrong guy. I have to say I was a little disappointed in Bryzgalov. At least his urgency to blame the deflected shots. I mean, okay, you had some deflected shots, Ilya, but come on. I mean, he was the first one to say it was 4, not 3.
Exactly.
A little much.
And not only that, I mean, but part of that is you want to have him stop a couple of those deflections. Deflections happen as part of hockey. But you know, one of the things you have to give credit to the Washington Capitals for is they put bodies in front of Bryzgalov. They created those opportunities for the pucks to bounce off of a shin pad or a stick or whatever the case might be. On the other end, while the Flyers were getting shots on Vokoun, there was nobody in front of the net.
There was nobody close to the front of the net. They were over by the boards. They were out by the blue line. They were not close to the front of the net. And if they think they're going to win that way in this conference, they're not.
Yeah, so the Flyers are going to have some things to work on as they prepare for the St. Louis Blues, who come in here on Saturday night. Well, we'll be here. I'll be here. I don't know if you'll be here to join me. Maybe, maybe not. We'll wait and see who will be talking with me on Saturday. But thanks for tuning in. Anthony SanFilippo, Jack McCaffery say have a good night.